How do you crack the code and bring an ancient language back to life? Well, you need one of these. This is the Rosetta Stone, not the original, a reproduction. The original is in the British Museum in London. This was originally part of a large stela or inscribed stone. You can see the reconstruction here with the round top and all of these gods making offerings. And it dates to 196 BCE. It celebrates King Ptolemy V, the anniversary of his coronation. And this was so important that it had to be in 3 different scripts and in many copies, all up and down the Nile. This is not the only one, but this is the famous one. Why? Because you have the same text in 3 different scripts. Greek, which was never lost, and 2 forms of Egyptian. Hieroglyphs up top and demotic, kind of everyday cursive simplified use of Egyptian in vogue from about 600 BCE or so. Well, once this was found by Napoleon's soldiers, it was taken away by the British, who defeated the French, and that's why it is not in the Louvre in Paris today, but in the British Museum in London. And it's so important because this is what allowed us to crack the code and understand the Egyptians in their own ancient words, to decipher or decode the hieroglyphic language. It was a Frenchman named Jean-François Champollion who cracked it in 1822. And he realized, in comparing it to the Greek and to other Egyptian texts, realizing that these oval rings or cartouches contained the royal names of Cleopatra and Ptolemy, and before long, it was the ancient Egyptian alphabet, deciphered and created for all to study and to know. You could almost point to 1822 as the birth of the scholarly field of Egyptology. Well, since the Grand Egyptian Museum has opened in Cairo, just north of the famous Giza pyramids, the calls for repatriation, or sending the Rosetta Stone from London back to Cairo, have only grown louder. We will see what happens.